Welcome back. This week, Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner presented a $4.6 billion budget to City Council, which he says closes a $114 million deficit without requiring the layoff of a single municipal worker. Now, the proposed budget represents an $82 million increase in spending, but does not fund the 500 additional police officers the mayor believes Houston desperately needs.
There is no question that we need additional revenue for public safety purposes. No question. I want to be very, very clear. We need additional revenue for public safety.
Okay. He wants more cops, and he wants to fix up Houston's infrastructure, the city buildings and whatnot. What's your read, Bill King?
Well, it's just a complete fraud is what this is. I mean, look, he knows everybody wants more police officers. By the way, our department is understaffed, but it's not dramatically understaffed. We're about the national average if you take out Chicago and New York. We're actually above average in Texas. There's only one city in Texas that has more police officers per capita than we do, and that's Dallas. So we need some more police officers. But this idea that somehow we need more revenue to pay police officers is just a complete sham. And let me give you the perfect example. We spent $200 million of taxpayer money to build bus lanes on Post Oak to benefit the richest landowners in this city. How many police officers could you have hired with that $200 million, Mr. Mayor? I mean, this is not a question of needing more revenue. This is a question of how we spend our money. And when we're spending $200 million on bus lanes that nobody's going to ride, that, by the way, of that $200 million, $40 million went to buy very tiny strips of land at over $300 a square foot.
That's a good story. Yeah. Should we give the mayor credit for delivering a balanced budget and not laying off any workers? You want to go?
Obviously, this is where me and my good friend Bill disagree. Obviously, we should, right? We had a conversation last week about giving credit, or 2 weeks ago, giving credit where credit is due. And when we have a city that has had a rough go at balancing its budget, and a mayor who came into office knowing that we had budget issues, and here for the second year in a row, we were able to do something great with our finances. You say we don't need more money, more money for police officers? I don't know that that's true, but I know one thing that's true. We need more money in our city. We need more money in our city. It's not just us saying it. It is the financiers out across the country that agree with this. And if we don't get to the point where we're going to pay for the city that we want, we're going to continue.
We've got about a minute left.
We're already paying for it.
Hold on. Go ahead, Bob, real quickly.
Budget for dummies. First, you budget for cops, firefighters, infrastructure, flooding. Then if you got money left over and you need to come back to the public for something else, you do that. You don't put the firemen out on the line.
$100 million of drainage fee is in this budget. None of it's going for drainage. It's all being diverted to other uses.
It doesn't give me pleasure to have a difference with the mayor on nearly everything that he's been proposing.
I think you like it.
I don't like it because I want Houston to succeed. I want us to have great leadership. I don't understand what shell game he is playing to Houstonians right now. $114 million out of a $4 billion budget. The percentage is infinitesimal, and the fact that we're not talking about cutting fat in the bureaucratic departments we have in the city is outrageous.
It's funny, I could say that about Trump. You know, I could say about Trump. And if Turner was Republican, he'd just go into deficit. We'd just be $1 trillion in debt.